Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Plug Talk. It's the 22ster back on the couch without my beautiful Lena the Plug. Instead, I'll be holding you guys down today. I don't know how you guys feel about these episodes without her in them, but I just pray that you guys want to see me without my wife. Today, I'm having a conversation with the beautiful, the conflicted, the former adversary of mine, Kiki Klout.
Former, huh?
Former and potentially current adversary as well, because you just told me that you didn't want to eat my jizz to finish this podcast off. But we'll figure something out. How you doing today?
I'm doing phenomenal, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a little bit of struggle getting here this morning, but we make it through.
So what, the Uber driver violated you?
No, she was so nice, so nice. It was just like I woke up late because I was jet lagged, just little things.
Okay. So you just got into town?
Yeah, I did last night.
Okay, nice. And
Yeah.
me and you have such an interesting origin story, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
like we haven't really ever got a chance to discuss it in full, so it kind
I
of makes
agree.
sense for us to do it today, huh?
I agree. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go back in time. You reached out to me on Twitter in, I don't know, maybe like 2017, 2018?
18, yeah.
2018. You said, hey, me and my girlfriend, we want to come on the podcast. Let's do it. This is when we were still at the store on Melrose, the original location.
Yeah.
And so you tap in and you bring the now quite ubiquitous in the game,
Mm-hmm.
Violet Myers with you. What was your relationship with her at the time? You guys were just
We
buddies?
were sisters. We lived in the same house together. We
Oh, really?
started together.
Really? Okay.
We started together at the AMA house in Fort Lauderdale.
Really? Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
you guys were shooting tons of content back then?
Content together, yeah, while she was building her brand, and I was just now like dabbling into obviously the adult industry because I was so new. I started in like September 2018,
Right.
so
What was going through your mind before you showed up at No Jumper to do that interview?
like, oh, we
What,
had pizza. I was like, you know what, I need to eat before we go.
were you nervous?
Yeah, I was because I was new to the cameras. It's
Right.
so weird because doing your podcast, I was nervous because it's not.
Right.
I'm exposing myself more. People are getting to hear my voice. So I didn't know necessarily like what to talk about in order
Mm,
to make myself interesting.
right.
And obviously Violet has a great personality, a great character. She has some funny shit to say. So I was like, okay, I didn't want to interrupt her while she was talking. So I was like, you know what? I'll let her do
And you
her
you
thing.
got to give it to Violet that she was kind of ahead of the time, because she basically, I believe, kind of invented a story of like something that she would be into on the podcast. She said that
Yeah.
she wanted to get pooped on,
Yeah.
which I've talked to her about it since then, and I know her fairly well now, and I feel
Yeah.
pretty confident that that's not really something that she actually genuinely wanted to do. She's
Yeah.
not some like crazy whore who just wants to
No.
do the
Yeah.
wildest shit possible, but that was definitely the thing that kind of propelled that interview, and still on a regular basis you'll kind of see the clip just randomly
I
pop up
know.
on meme pages and stuff. Yeah.
I had people tagging my like legal name Facebook and I was like, oh, delete. I deleted my whole Facebook because of it.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't want people like associating my like personal life with my life.
Okay.
So,
Okay. And so then me and you don't see each other after that for a couple years. Then we
mhm.
end up on the Fresh and Fit podcast together. Now,
Mhm.
I don't think that like when I went to do Fresh and Fit, I don't think I necessarily knew that you were going to be on there, but I figured it out relatively quickly. So I had a little bit of time to think about what you were likely to say and what I could say in response. But like,
Yeah.
describe how you were feeling towards the 22 stir in the lead up to that pod.
Maybe I did feel some type of way because I felt like there was a point in time where I was entitled to the content, but I didn't realize then you could go on YouTube and download it. I had no idea. I wasn't like
Oh,
tech savvy.
so you wanted to be able to like upload it
I
and
just
shit.
wanted to upload it and share it on my own platforms. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
okay,
Like just like
yeah,
content share.
right.
Um, and I felt like
But you're so from the streets that you didn't know that you could just download the shit
pretty much. Yeah.
with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. So, yeah, that was kind of like my tip. And then when I seen, obviously, when you explained to me, hey, I got people uploading this, it's not just me. I was like, okay, like I get that, but bro, they didn't credit me. They're like just posting videos. I'm like, who's this girl?
Right.
What's the point of me even doing the content if
And
I'm not
especially when
even?
all these random meme pages are posting it. It's not like they're tagging
Yeah.
Violet either. It's just straight freak show. Like, look at this
Yeah.
girl. She said something crazy. They're not tagging me. They're not tagging you, her, whatever, right?
And I'm like, people are talking about it, but it's not driving traffic to my page. So I'm not making, what was the point of that?
And that was kind of early on that phenomenon, because now that's like everybody. Like
Yeah,
you're on whatever, you go
everybody.
viral on whatever, or Fresh and
Yeah.
Fit, nobody's tagging you.
Yeah, but I mean, it's crazy that you say like you didn't know the Fresh and Fit because I started with them when they only had like 20,000 subscribers.
Oh,
I
okay.
started with them like early on, and I kept going and going because I lived in South Florida at the time. And then
You bang Walter?
no, I didn't.
More of a
I didn't.
Myron type? No?
No,
Never got it in?
no,
You never thought about it?
no.
Damn.
I
Okay.
did find Myron somewhere that I'm not gonna expose him on because I am genuinely, we have no beef. I don't want no problems, but
You saw him at a whorehouse.
no, I didn't see him anywhere. I saw him online somewhere, but I'm not gonna say where.
Seeking arrangements. He's addressed that a bunch of times in the past.
Okay,
He
okay.
says that that's like just a
Okay.
good place to find girls. Like you can just be on there. You don't have to pay
Yeah,
them.
that's what he told me. I'm like, I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know that side. I don't know what a man's standpoint is with seeking arrangements, but
I respect it because I mean, I was on some weird dating sites when I was younger. So, I
yeah.
mean, you know, although I don't understand why he has to go on any fucking dating
I
websites. You got this huge platform. You got 20 girls coming to your house every day. I
yeah.
feel like he doesn't need that either.
Not
But
the sugar daddy platform. You gotta pay like $100 a month to be on there.
really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you have to pay. The man has to pay to be on there. The
You
girl too.
you've made millions off seeking arrangements. That's what you're telling me.
Who got a few bags up there?
Found a few situations.
You know, you know.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So we get on the podcast
Yeah.
together, and we start talking about it. We start arguing, and at the time, I don't know if I had ever really gone viral for like having like an angry outburst type rant. That's not really like what I typically
Yeah.
go up from, but we definitely got into it, and there was a lot of yelling and emotions, and the people seemed like they were very entertained by it. But we
Yeah.
basically patched it up by the end of the podcast anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty
Mm.
much. But yeah, it was definitely, I think my animosity that kind of stood after that was the fact that I had people in my DMs like just talking the craziest shit, sending it in group chats. And I'm like, I kind of knew what to expect, but you know how like when you hear something over and over and over and over and over again, you believe it. So it's just like it was annoying. And even the other day I recently heard of it. It's like, yo, you remember that time you got roasted? I'm like, bro, I mean, I'm not stupid, you know what I mean? I do things for a reason sometimes because maybe I'll be heard or maybe I'll make money off of it. You never know.
Mm.
People don't understand that logic of things.
I think it got so heated because I had that blue bandana draped over the microphone, and I think that the spirit of cripping came into my body and just really caused me to
You know, you were
go overboard.
heartless, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let this man speak.
But also, when you're in that environment, it's kind of like the sport is teeing off on women, and
I know.
that's how everybody who's ever gone viral out of that room damn near basically went viral. So it kind of felt appropriate. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? It's all right.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Good content. We made a viral moment. It is what it is.
1000%.
When we were having that little argument, did you think that we were probably going to end up within the next few
No,
months?
I had no
You weren't
idea.
thinking about it. How attractive do you find me?
0, but your wife is beautiful.
Okay. If I wasn't married, if you don't have to worry about what she's going to think. Am I your type? Or are you more, I don't know. You seem like you're going for like the Lamar Odoms of the world.
Oh no. I like Tristan Thompson types.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's a cheater, which I mean, I'm okay with cheaters.
He's a big
I'm
cheater.
gonna cheat anyways.
I got a
so.
cease and desist from him because a girl came on the podcast talking about him cheating. Or talking about banging him
Ooh.
while he was with what's her name.
Ooh, yikes.
That was a whole thing.
Yikes.
You know, couldn't save the relationship, I guess.
Eh,
Wait, they broke up, right?
yeah, I think so.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so then soon after that, we did end up shooting for Lena's OnlyFans.
Yes.
Were you nervous going into that, and what
No.
was it like?
No, not one single bit. Cause your wife is beautiful.
You like
She's
her?
really hot. Yeah.
Appreciate that. Me
She's
too.
really hot. You're
Yeah.
lucky. You're one lucky son of a bitch. But no, honestly, I was like, you know what? This is a good opportunity to like secure the squash beef, maybe. So let me get some content out of this shit.
Do you remember anything about getting dicked down by me, by the 22-ster, if you will?
I've seen a lot of hair.
Check this out. Look at. I've been growing this out for
This
like
is longer.
almost a year. Yeah, this is way worse. Well, you
This
remember 40-year-old virgin with the wax?
I don't think so, but you look like a Persian rug.
Thank you. But you remember 40-year-old virgin? There's a scene where Michael Scott, or Steve Carell is his actual name. They put like the wax and they rip all his chest hair out or whatever. We're filming that soon, so I'm gonna remake that.
Oof, good luck. You're gonna be hurting.
No, yeah, it's gonna be terrible, but I'm
I don't even like to wax.
looking forward to it. Yeah, well, you don't have hair this long.